Wait, is this it? This all you get? What's up, Nimbus? What's happening, man? Catch a drop on gold? No. I had this trade today. I called this out to my members in here, but you can see this setup right here. But then I told them to delete the sell stop, so I had the entry and everything. But yeah, I didn't like how this candle wicked up and broke all that structure, that bearish structure first, and then wicked down. So I didn't end up taking it. But yeah, this is what I was looking at. Yeah, that drop was crazy on gold last night. Talking about this one? Yeah. Dropped and then came straight back up. But yeah, this happened literally just after I got off the live, didn't it? And GJ is just, I don't know what GJ is doing right now. Look at this 1 hour on GJ. That is awful. But this is what happens when, you know, we have weekly bullish structure followed by daily bullish structure, and then all of a sudden daily structure starts turning bearish, right? We start to break previous daily lows, so that bullish momentum now has like kind of come to a halt. We broke structure to the downside, and so now GJ, this is what we talked about yesterday, it's kind of just like, okay, I don't know where I'm going to go from here. Like, do I continue bullish, or do I now sell off bearish because of the break of that structure there? So now that's why GJ is just consolidating, and it's doing like big move down, big move up, big move down, big move up. It's like, I don't know where to go. Do I continue bullish, or do I flip bearish? But yeah, I had this setup called out for the my premium group, but yeah, we didn't end up taking it in the end, or I didn't end up taking it, and I told them to delete the sell stop. So if someone took it, they would have hit take profit 1 for around about 35 pips. It would have pushed down around about 55 pips, and then the overall take 2 was 80 pips. But yeah, it would have been a winning trade, but I just didn't like how, yeah, this candle came up and broke out of that previous structure, kind of wicked out of it, but obviously grabbed all the liquidity, all the volume here in this wick up, and then reversed. I'm just looking at FTMO here. What, like, maximum daily loss 500, maximum loss, profit target 1000. That's easy. Free repeat, refundable fee 155. Yeah, there's not like there's literally just one step, isn't there, for FTMO? So it's literally just the what is it? The step 1, the challenge. So that's all you can do. And then if you pass the first step, then you go into verification, and then you go to that next one. So you have 30 days, and then out of those 30 days, you have to trade at least 4 days. You can only have a maximum daily loss of 500, and then you can only have a maximum loss of 1000. So that's throughout the whole 30 days. You can only you can't lose over $1,000. Is that right? This rule can be called account stop loss. The equity of the trading account must not at any moment during the account duration decline below 90% of the initial balance. For an FTMO challenge with a balance of 1,000, it means that the account lowest possible equity can be 90,000. So is it I can't lose more than 1,000, or is it I can't go below 9,000? So if I made like 5k profit, but then I lost like 2k in one day, would that mean that I've exceeded the rules? I broke the rules, or would that be okay because I'm already 5k in profit? It resets per day. Yeah, but this says here maximum daily loss, and then maximum loss. Because here it says maximum loss 1,000, but here it says if you have 100,000 account, it means that the account lowest possible equity can be 90,000. But if I started this challenge and then on my first trade, I made, you know, 1,000, or on my first trade I made 700. So that would mean my account would be 10,700, but then I lost 1,000 the next day. Would that mean that I'm still okay because my account would be 9,700, but I've still lost 1,000, but my account wouldn't be below the 9,000 threshold or the 90,000 threshold? What's up? What's up, Julius? Kawisi Julius. What's up, man? Would that be the case, Nimbus? Like, as long as it doesn't go below the 9,000? So say if I had a 10,000 account, on my first trade I made 500. So then my account would be 10,500. Yeah, okay, yeah. The maximum loss is only in effect if your total balance is below that amount, yeah. Yeah, so if I start a 10,000 account and then on my first trade I lose 1,000, then that account's done. But if I start this account, make 500, and then on the second trade I lose 1,000, my account would still be at 9,500. So that means that this maximum daily loss wouldn't matter, right? Because my account would still be above the 9,500 threshold. Yeah, all right. Well, they should make that more understandable, because it says maximum loss. So I just thought throughout the whole 30 days I can only lose $1,000, but then here it explains it more, that as long as it doesn't go below the the 9,000. Oh, okay, so how did you lose that one? What happened there? This FTMO one seems pretty good, don't you think? Like, all you have to do, literally all you have to do is pass these two, and it's pretty easy, right? You get 30 days, so you get a month, and you just have to make 1,000 profit. So you pass that, and then all you have to make is 500 profit with a 10,000 account, and then you can start to earn real money. Like, this does that not seem like too good to be true? I don't get it. We aim for long-term free trial. If you're not sure, you have the option to try the, I might do the free trial, and see how that goes, just to how it goes, see what it's like. Because that seems pretty easy. With a 10,000 account, if I was so you'd risk, say, 2% of a 10,000 account, so that would be like, what, $200? $200, yeah. So all you need is 5 winning trades. Funded Trading Plus, is that a company? Funded Trading Plus. Oh, look at that, it's already coming up as I'm typing it. Let's have a look. Experienced trader, win a $300,000 one-stage evaluation account. Yeah, you know what? I might as well fucking sign up. Oh shit, I shouldn't be putting my information here, should I? Join Discord. I don't know what happened to that, but okay, that's gone. Didn't get to sign up, no worries. So, experienced trader, single phase, profit split 80-20, profit target 10%, account size, USD. Daily drawdown 3%. Oh, that's not bad. Relative drawdown 6%. Leverage, minimum trading days, none. Okay, that's good. So what's the target? What's the profit target? 10%. Okay, so if you have 12k count. Yeah, it says no time limits here. It said minimum trading days, none. Advanced trader. Phase 1, phase 2. Master trader. So you get instant funded 70-30. Leverage 5% of starting balance. Account balance 5,000. Drawdown figures. One-time fee. Okay. Refundable fee. So is this how much it costs or what? So 120, you get 12k account, and you have to make 10%. So with a so you have to make with a $12,500 account, you have to make 1,250, like 10%. So then what? Then what happens? You single phase. So what happens after this? So say you buy this account, 12,500, or any of these accounts. You have to reach a profit target of 10%, and then what? And then you get the profit split on that, or what? Yeah. Single phase. It just says single phase. So once you hit that 10% profit target, they'll just start paying you your whatever you make after that. You'll just start getting like 80-20 or 90-10 once you hit that profit target, or what? Is that what it is? Doesn't really say, does it? Or do you just keep moving on to like the next account, or what? Advanced trader. So you get 2 phase. Sounds about right, but maybe there's an FX section. Yeah, there is. Got away. Which platforms do you offer? How do I get paid profits? Where pretty expensive, yeah. Means so for $200 you'll get a 25. This is an advanced one, so you'll get a 25k account, and then you get to keep 8% of that. Phase 1 you have to hit 10%. Phase 2 5%. Daily drawdown is 5%. Relative drawdown is 10%. So that's not bad for 200. Yeah, 2 phases, and then. But what I don't, Cody, do you know? Say if this one experience single phase. So say if you bought this account right here, 12,500, for example, and you pass and you get the 10%, right? And then you get your profit split after that. What happens then? Do you just keep trading this account and just keep getting profit splits from it? Once it's done, you start trading and get profit split. Okay, so once it's done, you just keep growing this $12,500 account, and you can grow it to, like, say 20k, 50k, and you'll just keep getting the profits off of it. They normally give you another account once you pass the phase, not sort of. I'm not sure. But I feel advanced one with two. Why would the advanced one with 2 phases be better then? Wouldn't this one just be easier? You just do 1 phase. You just do 1 phase, meet the 10%, and then you can just start taking profits. Wouldn't that just make more sense? And then you just keep this account. Surely they'd give you a different account, right? Yeah. Yeah, that is better. But if you're a good trader, like 3% daily drawdown, you should never really be passing that. You should be risking 1%, maximum 2% per trade, and you should be taking one. You know, if you want to take 2 trades a day, say on gold and GJ, you just risk 1% per trade. So if they're both losing trades, then you've only lost 2%. But that would just seem, I mean, it's the cheapest one, right? This one's 200. These are 225. This one is just 120. All you gotta do is get 10%, and then you can start taking the profit split. That seems like easy, right? Doesn't that seem easy? Like, it's too good to be true. But yeah, it says here, our experienced trader program has been designed for traders that have experience in the market. It is a single phase evaluation, which means that you only have to complete a 1 phase evaluation to get access to funding. We have designed the program in a way that best suits low risk trading so that traders are more likely to pass. Traders have the opportunity to scale their account balance to the next level at 10% profit target, all the way to 2,500. So, okay, so if I reach 10% with this account, they'll give me this next account, right? Is that what they're saying? And then if I reach 10% on this account, then they'll give me this account. Surely you can't just buy the cheapest one, get 10%, and just start like building that account up and just withdrawing all your profits. Like, sure, that doesn't sound right to me. So maybe once you hit 10% on this one, then you have to hit 10% on this one, then you have to hit 10% on this one, then you have to hit 10% on this one, and then this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But the FAQ doesn't really have you can scale up, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know like once you hit the 10%, they'll give you your split, and then you can no longer use that account, and they'll give you the next one, and then you have to hit 10% on that, and then they'll give you your profits, and then you can no longer use that one, and then they'll give you this one, and then you have to hit 10%, and then they'll give you your you know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt you can just, because you could flip 12,500 into like a 50k 100k account like very quickly. So once you've passed, and then there's, you know, once you've passed this one, and then you just keep stacking up this account and taking the profits from it with only paying a one-time fee of 120, it doesn't make sense. But I think FTMO looks the best at the moment. I don't know, but I've never seen this one, so I want to save this one. This looks interesting. So you pay 200, you get 25k. You have phase 1, phase 2. You get no minimum trading days. You get higher drawdown, so relative, and then daily drawdown 5%. Interesting. There's so many like funded prop firms now, like so this one, 10,000 account, I'd have to make 10%. So profit target, I'd have to make 10% in 30 days. Or if you don't exceed the loss limit, then you can get a free extension of 14 days, so 44 days to reach 10% profit, and you get a free repeat. Interesting. We got some news here on gold. What's this? Personal spending, personal income, core PCE price. $30 days. Yeah, I'm just thinking if that's okay. So if we take a look at the Telegram, if we take a look at the trades that I've called out this month, so within 30 days in the Telegram, 19 wins. So if I risk 1%, my account, that's 19%. So maximum loss. So I don't, is this where it says refundable fee? Is this how much it costs? Like, How much do you cost? Client area. So this one is the only challenge they offer, like I'm pretty sure. Australian dollar, normal. If we just start off with a 15k account, MetaTrader 5, of course, as always. Payment currency USD, so 170 USD. Australian dollars 256. How much was these ones? Experienced. I'm guessing this is USD, so this would be cheaper. So this one will be cheaper, and you get no minimum trading days, so you can take as long as you need. What's the where was it? Go back to the website. Here. So maximum, so 500 is 5% and maximum is 10%. So you get, but you get more on this. You get 5% daily drawdown and 10% relative drawdown. So the same as if you went for, okay, oh, here we go. This is experienced trader. So 10% drop tight, 6% drawdown, no stop loss. No stop loss required. What? Hold overnight and weekend. Completing phase 1 assessment, you will gain a real life funded trading account for you to place trades. Oh, okay. So you buy it. Okay, so that just answered that question. So you buy it, boom, pass it, and then they'll give you a real live funded trading account for you to place trades. So what account would they give you? How big would the account be? Once you have made a close positive trading balance, okay, here we go. Account required for next balance required for next level plus the profit you made from the last level. Okay, so once you pass this one, they'll give you a 25,000 plus the profit you made from the last level. So it would be like what, like 1,000. Yeah, so this one seems better than, I don't get what this means though. Completing phase 1 assessment. So this is the experience one, and this only has phase 1. So once completing phase 1 assessment, you will gain you a real live funded trading account for you to place trades. So they're saying they'll give you a real live funded trading account for you to place trades, but then they're talking about their scale up thing here. In this example, assuming traders do not withdraw, a trader with a balance of 110,000 can ask to scale to 200,000. The trader would have the same amount of profit on the new account balance of 210. In this example, limit has changed from, in this example, traders need to make an additional 10k profit to be able to scale on the next level. The trader would be free to withdraw profit as suits their circumstances and trading risk profile. Oh no, I think my mouse has just died. Yeah. So they'll give you another account and then plus then another demo account for the next phase that you scale up to, like the 25,000. Like, I don't. Where's my charger? Where the fuck did I put my mouse charger? Bruh. So they're saying once you pass the assessment, the first one for the 12,500, once you reach 10% profit, they say they'll give you a real live account. But then here it's saying once you hit 10%, can you just choose to scale up, or can you just choose to keep that live account with the money in? I don't know. I probably need to message, like, get in contact with somebody about this and talk to them. I'd say I can't get my head around it. I can't. And I can't find me charger for me mouse. In here. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Yo, Carisi, you still in here, bro? Are you getting what I'm saying? You know what? Hi. Let's see. Oh, it's a bot. Oh, Jesus, that was quick. Hello, Jessame. Hi. I'm just wondering about the X. I can't see my keyboard because of my mic. 1 second. Experienced account. It says that once you complete the once you achieve the profit target of 10%, you will get a real live account. So Kwesi, with this, so it says profit required to scale 10%. So then once you hit 10% profit, you can scale up to the next account. But then further up here, it says completing the phase 1 assessment will gain you a real live funded trading account for you to place trades. You will get a real live funded So which one is it? Funded. Can you choose? It then also says on the website that once you hit 10% profit target, you can scale up to next account size. I'm wondering if you get the real live funded account, as well as being able to scale up to the next account size. Let's see. That message didn't really make too much sense, but I was trying to like make sense of it in my head as I was typing it. So, but let's see what you need to have. 10% profit on the live account to scale up. Okay. So once you pass the phase 1 assessment, you will of 10% profit, you will get a real live, and I'm just using the words they have on their website. You will get a real live funded account which you will also have to reach 10% profit target to then scale up. Phase 2, because this one, it says phase 1 assessment, and it says here single phase, and then this one says phase 2. Like, is it just me, or is this, does this not make sense, or am I just being stupid? Yeah, it's not very it's not very straightforward, is it? It's like kind of like it's telling you two different things. Yes, great. Okay. So you pay for this 119, and then you have to get 10%. And then once you do that, then they'll give you a live account, which you then have to reach 10%, and then you can start scaling up from there. So will I get profit split from the assessment, what does it call it? Assessment phase. It probably says all of this information on the website, but I'd rather just ask specific questions and get specific answers, you know? You cannot withdraw from evaluation accounts. Okay. Okay, so the withdrawal of profit split only comes once you reach the live accounts. And I have more questions. With experience one, you only undergo one phase and then you are given the live account. Yeah, that makes sense. But it doesn't state that here, right? It doesn't. It says after completing assessment, you will gain a real life funded account for you to place trades. But then down here, you know, again, there's no clear, like, are they meaning this is the live funded account, or is this the assessment phase? Like, you know, like there's no, it doesn't say what it is here anywhere. I mean, it all makes sense now, but I just wanted to make sure. I just want it to be clear. Yes, you can take a payout as soon as you have the minimum profit in a live account. After first withdrawal, you can withdraw once a week. Okay. What was my other question? Okay. So, okay, thanks. And once you reach the profit target on the live accounts, will it automatically what's the word I'm looking for? Scale up to the next account size, or will that be my choice? I don't know anything about funded accounts, right? I've never even looked into funded accounts. I've never had to, but I want to do it for some content, right? For YouTube. So I literally have no idea about funded accounts. I don't know how they work. That's why it's confusing me at the moment. But once I understand how they work, then obviously I'll be fine. But yeah, she's getting annoyed at me now. What changes have been made? What's gaining? Do all accounts have to scale up? Oh, here we go. Do all accounts have to scale up? Is there anything visual scale up? What's the maximum? How long can what? No, traders must raise a support ticket and ask for us to scale up their account. So the question I want to know is, if I get this live account, right, and I make the 10% profit, like, why do I have to scale up to this one? Why can't I just keep growing this account and just keep withdrawing from this account now? You know what I'm saying? I know you can scale up quicker and have a bigger account quicker, but then you still got to hit targets and shit. and your thing might reset. So why can't I just get this account live, keep it, and just grow this account to like 50k, 100k, and just keep withdrawing the profits from it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I do that? Can I do that? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because then if I want to scale up to the next $25,000 account, then it's gonna reset. You know what I mean? But if I get this $12,500 account to like 15k or 20k, then there's less chance then that I'm gonna hit those those drawdown things. You know what I'm saying? And then the account becomes invalid. So if I just kept the $12,500 account, just grew it to like 20k, 30k, 40k, and then just keep taking out all those profits. You know, why can't I can, yeah, so she said I can do that. That makes more sense to me. Like, but I suppose you could, you know, you could just smash out the accounts, like reach 10%, scale up to 25%, smash that 10% out, go up to 50k. You know what I mean? Like, you can make a lot more money doing it that way, but you could also just keep one account, not scale up, and flip this account. You could flip 12,500 to 25k pretty easily, I would say. Oh yeah, you could do that also as well. Yeah, Kawisi. That's all. That's all of my questions. I think Jessame, thank you for your time. I'll give her a little emoji. So this one seems this this seems the best one, I think. Fundy Training Plus, thank you for enlightening us with this one, Kawisi. This is a pretty good find, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go back and look at it again. So experienced, you're paying 120 US dollars, which is 120 US dollars in AUD. 120 USD to AUD. It's 180 Australian dollars. So what was the FTMO one? I think it was like 250. And so you pass this one, and then you get the 12,500 live account, and then you have to reach 10% on that. But she said, what did she say? You can take a payout as soon as you have the minimum profit in a live account, which is $50. So as soon as you reach $50 in profit, even before you haven't reached the 10%, you can withdraw the profits. and then you can scale up to the next one. Like this seems the most. This seems like this seems too good to be true. So who is this? Let's have a look at them. Now let's do some research. Who's this? Managing director. Yo, okay, let me just do this real quick. Australia, mate. I don't want to receive future communications, mother. But I have to. All right. Let's go and let's have a look at them. Dude. I swear to God, this thing needs to go away. Like it showed my number and everything. Okay, man, go away, bro. About us. Director of Strategic Overview. Oh my God, bro, please. Registered in England, United Kingdom, the registered company address. Okay. Now. It's not only, this is only funny rather that has no time limit. Not getting any problems during my passing challenge. Very good service provided. So look, the reviews below look false. These people make nuisance calls and insult the receiver. Beware. I think that the reviews here are fake and been posted by the owner. Read carefully. I've not registered with them and they have been calling me continually. The people are offensive and keep asking why I'm no longer interested and then insult me. It's very strange and disturbing. Avoid at all costs. Huh? As always, very fascinating with the payouts. Every step of the way I absolutely love. And I'm not gonna lie, these reviews do look a little bit fake. You guys will get fooled with the daily drawdown. I lost 370, but my drawdown got increased nearly to the 50k. Didn't know that. Hard rule breach. Better stick with FTM mode. Just wanted to try this. You guys will get fooled with the daily drawdown. I lost 370, but my drawdown got increased nearly to the 50k. Huh? What does that mean? You guys will get fooled with the daily drawdown. I lost $307, but my drawdown got increased nearly to the 50k. Didn't know that. Hard. What? I swear to God. Experienced trader. Hot. Do not breach our daily drawdown. If that pops up one more time, I'm leaving this fucking website and I'm never coming back. Let's have a look at the bad reviews, because you always should start with the bad reviews. Not a great website, yeah. Like, dude. Inside the dashboard under rules for the experienced traders evaluation, it states the maximum drawdown allowed is measured from the previous day's high to the starting balance, whichever is higher. For example, if your balance was 100k to start day one, it increased to 103k, then the next day it goes down to 92k, then 103k would be the higher and the breach level should be around 93k. However, if on day 2 the balance went down to 95k, then day 3 it went down to 92k, so then according to the rule stated above, the breach level should be 94 because 100... What? The company doesn't honor this rule and instead it bases it on the high water mark, which is misleading because there's conflicting information. I have screenshots of the rule, so I'm sure they will respond saying it's always based on the high watermark. But if you go to the dashboard and click the drop down that says drawdown rules, you can see it for yourself. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that, and even I looked at it and I was like this right here, daily drawdown. Yeah. So example 1, previous day starting balance at 23.59, 100,000. Daily loss limit 3,000, 3%. 100,000 is 93,000, yeah. 97,000, sorry, not 93. Example 2, previous daily starting balance 101. The trader has 100,000 account. Daily drawdown is 3% of the balance of the previous day. 3%. Yeah, that makes sense, right? So if I got $100,000 account from them, and then I made 50k, and now I have $150,000 account, then of course it's gonna be 3%. The daily drawdown limit will change as the account grows. It's not gonna stay 3% of the $100,000 account. It's gonna be 3% of the $150,000 account, which is what would be the same if you had your own account anyway. So with this one, my Forex funds, you pay $99 to get a $2,000 account. So what's this assured funding? Is that what you can scale up to? Is that the maximum you can scale up to on this account? The broker that funded trading plus using is horrible, always absurd slippage. Even on your winning trades, there is negative slippage. Yeah, so 2,000. So you pay 99, you get 2,000, and you have to make a 10% of 2,000. So what's that? 200, which is 200. Yeah, it's not. I mean, and then you move up to 5%, then 10%, then 20%. But what's this? What's this assured funding? I don't get what that is. Assured funding. I think that's the max you can scale up to, maybe, with this, right? Because it says here 2 million USD cap, 1.35. No daily drawdown limits if you do the emphatic, but then you need 20% to get to the next milestone. And you have higher leverage, and overall drawdown is 10%. Oh, there's no daily drawdown limits on this either. Okay. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't trade on the weekends anyway. There's no time limits. No time limits on this as well, right? I just want to know what that assured funding is. What is assured funding? Here we go. Assured funding refers to the maximum account size of that account when you reach the last phase to receive the maximum. Yeah, okay. So if you just start off, assured funding refers to the maximum account size of that account when you reach the last phase to receive the maximum account size. You must scale up. Yeah. So yeah, so you'll start with this one, and then you'll scale up to this one, this one, this one, and this one. And by the time you get to this one, then that is the maximum, I think. Or if you do this one, you start with 50. But yeah, it's the maximum. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, this one looks. Oh, I keep saying this, but this one looks. Yeah, this one probably looks the best now, actually. I'm starting to understand now. So this one you will have. Okay, yeah. So three times per week. No targets. You get paid 12% of the profits you earn in your account. No monthly fees. So what with this one, you can just start with a $10,000 account, but there's rules. You have to trade at least 3 times per week. You get drawdown. But then you get paid 12% of the profit you earn in your account. No targets. So you could just buy this account, build it up, and then you're just getting paid 12%, but you need to trade 3 times a week, yeah. So that's the difference. Yeah, I reckon the accelerated account, yeah, would be good. My brother managed to get to 5k before he lost it. I got here. So once you get to the 5, so he scaled up to the 5,000 account, but then he lost 5% of starting balance, right? So his account, so I should be able to, yeah, try it. So with a $5,000 account, you can't exceed 4,750. Is that right? So if you go past there, then you failed. Is that right? Let me open the chat in He was pretty upset about it. Yeah, I bet he was. This is what confused me about this. It says 5% of starting balance. 5% of 5,000 is 250. So is it that he can't lose more than 250? Or he can't go below 250? He can't go below 4,750, right? As soon as he goes below 4,750, he fails. Is that right? Or he just can't lose more than 250, but that doesn't make sense. Boys, right. Yeah, it's a negative balance. Yeah, so yeah, if you deposit 5,000, then yeah, going below that would be negative, but then going, yeah, your profits become your buffer, yeah. So if I made like, yeah, so this is what I was saying earlier. So if I got this account to 5,500, but then I lost 300 in one trade, then I'm still fine, right? It's not the fact that I've lost 250. It's if I go below 4,750. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah. Now I get it. Why don't they just put that there then? I mean, why don't they just put account must not go below 4,750? You know what I mean? Or etc. Whatever it is. You see now, Chris is saying you can't lose 250 in a day, but there's no daily starting drawdown. There are no daily drawdown requirements on accelerated accounts. Once my brother, there was a buffer. I just messaged him. Okay. You know what? The only way to figure this out for like is to just do it. So I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm just trying to figure out which one. I think this looks the best so far. Maybe I'll just buy this one so I can just learn how it all works. But it would make sense that, yeah, you can't go below 5% of the account. So you can't, if I was to get this 5,000 account, I can't go below 4,750. That's what would make the most sense. Not the fact that you can't lose 250 throughout the whole entire time that you're trading this account. Yeah, because it's drawdown. So, yeah. So say if I start with a $2,000 account, if I started with a $2,000 account, I can't go below 1,900 because that would be 5%, right? 2,000 times 5% is 100. So I can't go below 1,900. Yeah, that is tight. But if you think about it, with a $2,000 account, if you're risking 1%, that's $20. So you'd have to lose 5 trades or 6 trades in a row for you to literally from the moment you buy the account, you'd have to lose 6 trades straight on the row in a row as soon as you start the account for you to fail. So I mean, it's tight, but you shouldn't really. If you're risking 2%, then that might be slightly different, but what I would do is I would risk 1% for the first couple of trades. Try and get like a if it's a $2,000 account, try and get a. So you need to make $200, which would be 10%. So I'll try and get to like $50 profit. So maybe win a few trades, and then I'll start risking 2%. Because then if you lose a trade then on 2%, evaluation account I think is better since you're given access to a good amount of working capital. For my Forex funds, my FX funds, yeah, 5,000. Is this refundable? So you're only paying $50. But you have to have a minimum trade. You have to have a minimum 5 trading days. Minimum trading days. A trader must enter or execute a trade for five days within 30 calendar days. First trade will be counted from the first trade is placed there. So 5 trades in 30 days is not bad. That's obviously, that's a lot. So you get. So say if I was to go to this one, because it would be similar to the accelerated price of 99. You pay 84. 1-to-1 100 leverage. Overall drawdown 1,200, which is pretty good. You got 10,000. You're risking 1%. Which is obviously that's $100. So yeah, you'd have to lose 10 trades in a row. No, 12 trades in a row for you to hit that overall drawdown. And if you're risking 1%, so 500 daily drawdown, which is really good, because you'd have to be risking 5% in one trade, or you'd have to lose 5 trades on the same day, risking 1%. You get 5 minimum trading days out of 30 days, which is fine. But then this one, you have phase 1, you have to get 8%, and then phase 2, you have to get 5%. Dude, I don't know. But I think making 10% on making $200 on a $2,000 account, risking 1% per trade, so that's $20. You're gonna have to do like 10 trades. You have to win like 10 trades in a row, or you'd maybe have 3 winning trades, and then you lose 1, and then you have another win trade, then lose 1, then you'd have 2 winning trades. Like, it's gonna take a while to get there, isn't it? Just when I think I'm settled on one, like I was just like coming to terms with the accelerated account and thinking, yeah, I could do this. This seems alright. Then I look at another one and I'm like, actually, no, this one seems better. It may, but you got time. Now, assuming you want to try FTMO's demo first. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I should probably try FTMO's demo first. Can you do like trials of these ones or what? I don't think so. I just want to see. I just want to understand how it works properly. Like, actually do it. So I can just, because I've never done a funded account, so I literally have no idea how it works. Our valuation program is 2 separate, where a potential funded trader can prove their Forex FCD commodities trading skills. Evaluation trading account sizes range from 5k to 300k, with profit split payouts occurring once a month on the first month, and then bi-weekly from that point on. A trader can have up to 600k in capital from evaluation accounts, but only 300k per trading account. A trader can have up to 600k in capital from evaluation accounts, but only 300k per trading account. So you can have 2 separate accounts of 300k, but you can't have one account worth 600k. Is that what they're saying? Through my Forex funds evaluation trading accounts process, we hope to identify serious Forex prop firm traders who display the skills, make consistent, accurate, blah blah blah. Prove your worth, jump into a fund account as little as 10 days or take it easy and pass within 90 days. It's up to you. So this one, accelerated. You have no time. You have no time restrictions. You have no daily drawdown limits, but you can't go below 5% of the original account balance, the starting balance. You get a smaller leverage size as well, so you only get a 1 to 50, whereas this one you get a 1 to 100. And this one is 99. Whereas this one is 49. You get a 5k account. You have a two-step phase evaluation. So evaluation phase, establishment phase, it's 8% and then 5%, and you have to trade at least 5 days. This is the evaluation account. Could we see this one right here? Evaluation. You have to trade 5 days within the month, which is fine because, you know, this month alone, we've had 24, 25, 26, 27 trades with gold and GJ, right? So that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Daily starting drawdown. A trader must not lose more than 5% of the starting equity. So if I have this $5,000 account, I cannot lose more than $250 within a trading day. So yeah, I can't lose more than $250 in one day while I'm trading. And then overall drawdown, a trader must not lose more than 12% of starting equity. This number is static and does not follow the equity of the account. Okay. So I must not lose more than $600. A trader must not lose more than 12% of starting equity. So again, we go back to, if it's a $5,000 account, I can't go below 4,400, right? Is that what that's saying? Yeah. A trader must not lose more than 12% of starting equity. This number is static and does not follow the equity of the account. Yeah, so okay, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, so I can't lose more than $600 drawdown, right? So if I make like 2,000 and the account is now at 7,000, and then within 3 trading days I lose $700, then it doesn't matter. It's because I'm still in profit, right? And this one is only $49, no monthly fees. You get a high leverage. Yeah, I feel like this one is better now. I feel like the evaluation account is better, right? I feel like, yeah, evaluation account is definitely better. So, okay. So, there are no maximum limits to this rule. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So yeah, if it doesn't matter if say if I make $1,000 profit, but then in the next trade I lose 300, then I've breached the rules of the account. A daily starting equity. Yeah, so it's a trader must not lose more than 5% of daily starting equity. So if I take this account to 7,000, for example, then that number will then go to 350, right? So I can't lose more than 350, or whatever the starting account is, a starting balance is on that day, right? It's better since you're given access to huge amounts of money. Yeah, but can we see it's with these things, it's not really about the amount of money that you get. It's more about more about all the rules still apply the same, right? For example, if I do this account and I have a $2,000 account or a $5,000 account, the milestone is still 10%, and you still can't lose more than 5% of your starting account. Like, it doesn't matter at this point. Um, Obviously, if you're thinking about, if you've got the money to just pay 2,450, and you're just thinking about the profit split and you just want to take your profits and make money, then yeah, that's different. But if you're just looking to, if you're someone who's starting, who doesn't have a lot of money and you just want to start here, then you shouldn't really be worried about the account size, but more so being consistent and like scaling up, right? So it depends what your approach is. But yeah, I mean, once you lose the amount totaling to the daily drawdown, you have violated the rules. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it says daily starting equity. So it goes from however much equity you have on that day, right? So if you had a $5,000 account and then you made $500, now it's 5,500. That would be 5% of 5,500, right? I feel like I'm just going around in circles right now, but I'm just making sure I understand. Starting equity for the day, yeah. Drawdown equals lowest equity for the day. Starting equity for the day. A trader will have more drawdown if the account is in positive and less if it is in negative. Yeah. So that just answered my question. I should have just read it all. So for example, if I make if I bring that account to 5,500, then it will be 5% of 5,500, not 5% of 5,000 still, right? Whereas the overall drawdown is static. That doesn't change with how much um you make on the account. Right? That one stays 12% of the starting equity. Whereas this one is 5% of the starting daily equity. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, this one seems more, and even if you was gonna pay for this one, which is 99, then you can go for this one for 84. You get a $10,000 account rather than a $2,000 account. 500, yeah, which is more than enough, and overall 1,200, which is, like I said, if you have a $10,000 account and you're risking 1%, then that's $100. So you will have to lose 12 trades in a row. Once you start that account, you will literally have to lose 12 trades in a row, risking 1%, to have that account then not eligible anymore, right? You would lose that account, and you would have to take 5 losing trades in a row in one day to hit this 500 daily drawdown, right? So yeah, this seems the most. Yeah, so this seems the most. Yeah, so this account right here, $84. I mean, you could even do this one, but if you were thinking about accelerated, which is 99, you could literally just do this one for cheaper, and you get much better options, and you get 12% of the account, whereas this one is 5%. So you get better margins for your overall drawdown. Overall drawdown 5%. Overall drawdown 12%. And this daily drawdown of 5%. So in this one, you get an overall drawdown of 5%, and this one, it's a daily drawdown of 5%. So this one seems much better, but yeah, the only difference is you have phase 1 and phase 2, and you have to get 13%, whereas this one you need to get 10%. And this one you have to trade minimum 5 days in the month, which is, most people will take more than 5 trades in a month. That's crazy. So yeah, I think this one seems, the evaluation account so far seems the best out of everything we've looked at today, I think. I'm glad we got to the I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I shouldn't say Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think what's going on here? Gold 4 hour. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the weekly gold. Okay, so it's left the bottom wick, but that's fine. This weekly candle left the bottom wick of around about 110 pips. This one is currently 120 pips, so we could close anywhere in here at any given point for the weekly, which is fine, which would then give us more downside potential. So we got this level in here. This level, and we got this level over here. We have just got to wait and see how the weekly candle closes and how this daily candle closes. I was thinking maybe we'd see a bounce from here, from this daily perspective, this level, but mate, to be honest with you, if you go back and watch yesterday's live, or I think yesterday's analysis video, I literally said price was here, and I literally called it. I said what is probably going to happen is probably price is going to come down for a dip down into this area, and then potentially we'll get that push off coming into next week. But yeah, I literally said this exact move was going to happen, and I had entries, but I deleted them. My entries were from here. That would have been 60 or something pips down there. Yeah, called it. I called it today in the gold channel right here, Sal's. I also called it in this video right here, if we have a look. What is going on, guys? Can you hear that? Just a quick breakdown of where we're at with gold and GJ here real quick. So we could see some further upside. I don't trade trend line, you know, kind of short to medium term. See that pullback candle, which happened perfect here on gold, right? We see the pullback, and then we see the bearish continuation on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we caught these sales, these continuation sales down here on Wednesday. See where the market is right here. So yesterday, again, we was looking at sales for the continuation down into this level, which eventually happened, spiked down, as you can see, but it didn't happen within our trading window, so we deleted those sell stops. Those pending sell stops that I called out in the premium group. So where gold is at now is interesting. It's coming. Daily, we can see price is support closure. So what we really need to see on gold now, if it's gonna flip bullish from here, sorry, lower highs, bearish. The overall short-term trend is bearish, and retest this area, because this is, there we go, and retest this area. I did mention yesterday that we could see these levels, trades today and then throughout next week, depending on how this weekly candle closes. Currently it is bearish, quite strongly bearish, as we can see. If we're just looking strictly at the weekly time frame right here, all you can say is that gold is very bearish, right? Clearly, apart from, we can see gold is bearish, it retraces, you know, it all flows. Eventually you will see some bearish. So we're not trying to call that, we're not trying to guess that, but the fact that we are bouncing off this level, and the fact that we have a strong reaction here in this 4-hour candle, the only thing currently, like I said, is now we need to see some daily highs broken, right? Price on the daily time frame, as you can see, is still bearish. We're still moving bearish. We have lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And I'm repeating myself, but I'm just making sure that I'm getting this message through to you guys so you understand what I'm saying. My voice is low, sorry. So what we need to see now, potentially today, would be great if it happens today, is we want to see a spike through these levels, break some of these daily highs. We do obviously have like last week's lows, which could act as some kind of resistance, which, as you can see, prices broke below resistance, 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 struggling to break above that currently. So if we start to see some of these levels broken and we start to see some daily lower highs taken out, then we can say that, you know, with some kind of confidence, that I don't like to say I'm very confident or I know for sure this is going to happen, because this is trading and this is the market. Anything can happen on any given day. Nobody knows, right? All we can do is do our analysis and speculate and do the best we can with our knowledge. But once we start, I know I'll call it in here somewhere, to see that turnaround, like I said, we've got a key level of support that price is potentially currently bouncing off. But now what we want to see is that bullish momentum come into the market. We want to see price break above these kind of levels, right? Start closing above these zones. We want to see daily highs start to get broken, and we want to start seeing that move, then this kind of market structure to the upside, right? So that would let us know that price is going to, you know, retrace back up into these levels, wherever that may be, over here into this support. Who knows where it could go? But so today what we're looking for is, if this candle can come up and start breaking these levels, we can look for that bullish momentum here on the 4-hour to look to take buys up and catch a little bit of that move. Generally on Friday, you do get the pullback candles for Friday. Price has been moving overall generally bearish for the week. So we could potentially get that pullback for a Friday. It generally happens. Say Thursday, but continuation, have a bias, because then a Wednesday, bro, where was it, is interesting, because if we go to the daily, happen within our trading window. So we deleted those sell stops, those pending sell stops that I called out in the premium group. So where gold is at now is interesting, because if we go to the daily, we can see, bro, stop buys, or we were looking at buys. And so Monday, generally, you'll see that pullback candle, which happened perfect here on gold, right? We see the pullback, and then we see the bearish continuation on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I don't know where it is, but I caught it in there somewhere. I called it. I said, what we'll most likely see if we go to the daily like this, boom, and we check this level, boom, what would potentially see for today's session, and that was up here somewhere. Price was up here. I said we'll probably have a drive down into this level once more to test it, and then we'll bounce off, because this because of these candles here, it didn't really test the level. It just spiked through, spiked back above. So now we've come back for the retest to potentially bounce. So yeah, again, all we can do though at this point is just wait now. Wait for daily closures, wait for the weekly closure, and just see. See what happens. But yeah. It is in... Wait, what? What's this? Oh, that was yesterday live. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my camera. But yeah. So I think we have... Would you have taken a trade at this time if there was a setup? Generally, no. Generally, I don't like to trade anywhere past this point. So my window starts here and it will finish here. So this is the only window that I look for trades every single day, and most of my trades come within this window. If I turn this on, you can see there's the window marked out. Most of the trades you can see come within this window. So there it is there. There was no trades here. Trade within that window, within that window, within that window. With like all my trades come within that trading window, that pre-London to 2 hours after London opens. And I don't trade anything after that. But having said that, I am looking at potentially doing that, potentially taking trades after that on GJ, but not gold, just GJ only. So I like, you know, these moves here afterwards, right? So for example, this move down here like this was just after London Open, I think. If I just mark that out and I go to the 1 hour. Yeah, so at that point when I could have took this trade, my usual trading window is closed. So my usual trading window will be there, right? So I wouldn't trade anything after this. So I wouldn't be trading this candle. But on gold, I mean, there's a 32 or so pip move down there. Oh shit. So I am looking at GJ and potentially trading outside of my usual trading window, but yeah, just on GJ and nothing, not gold. For when this setup is right, because you know, for example, we took this trade on Monday. I called this in the premium group on GJ, so we took this one, but then I potentially could have took this one as well afterwards. So this first one was around about 45 pips, and then this one around about 30 pips, because of the momentum in the market on the 4 hour, from the fact that it's also Monday, which is a pullback candle, and the daily 1 hour all lined up with the 4 hour and the weekly. So, you know, potentially I could take this trade coming down, and then I could also take this next trade coming down as well. So that's what I'm looking at. And if it doesn't set up for pre-London like this candle, but it sets up for the next candle, then I'm looking at taking that as well. Like again, this, for example, I could take this down for around about 40 pips, and then I could also take this down for 64 pips, you know. For example. And then when you get moves like this happening, look at the momentum here, right? So this would be my usual trading window right here, 100 pips. But look at all the candle closures. They're all closing strong, respecting structure. So I could take this one, 100 pips, move, this one 42 pip move, and then this one as well, 68 pip move. But this is just quick analysis, like I'm literally just basing this off the 4-hour time frame. It goes more into that. This here, for example, right? We wouldn't have had entry on our usual trading window here, but we could have got an entry from the London window. So yeah, beautiful trade. Usually, yeah. Usually that is, yeah, well, that is the only window that I trade. So it's kind of pre-London to a couple hours after London opens. And if I don't get a setup within that window, then I don't trade for the rest of the day. That's how I've been trading for a very long time. I stick to my trading window because I know how the market moves within that certain window. And I know that that's when the most volume comes into the market generally during my trading window. And so by sticking to that one window, you start to learn how that pair moves within that window. You start to understand what things to look for. You know, if you stick to one pair within one trading window with one setup every single day, you will start to see a massive change in your trading. It takes patience, and it can sometimes get a little bit frustrating, but that, you know, trading can always get frustrating. But yeah, what you've got to think about is one day you will have the capital, and that point in your trading career that you want to get to is that point where you have, say, for example, $100,000 account, and all you will literally have to do is take 1 or 2 good trades a month. So again, that's just looking at one pair during one trading window with one setup, and all you have to do is take 1 or 2 trades a month, and you've made 10-20k a month, right? If you're risking 1% of your account with a $100,000 account. So if you're making 10k to 20k a month, that's insane, right? If you think about a normal job where average wage or minimum wage, you're making, I don't know, 3 to 4k a month. And if now you're making 10 to 20k a month, and all you're doing is taking 1 or 2 trades for the whole month, you know, you gotta think of it that way. It's kind of crazy. You don't have to make thousands a day. You don't have to take 10 trades a day, 2 trades a day, even 1 trade a day. You just have to focus on the good setups and be patient. One day, yeah, exactly. One day. Oh man, right. GJ is, I mean, if you're looking at the 4-hour here on GJ, it looks decent, but going down to the 1 hour, it looks horrendous. So I will not be trading GJ. It's got an hour until this 4-hour candle closure. Oh, someone's got to be flashing that. What about a Ferrari? Is a Ferrari okay? I mean, it would make sense. I'm going to say this very lightly. It would make sense for GJ to continue bullish here for the rest of today, right? If we're thinking about the weekly candle, that last week's candle closed bullish, And so far this week, we've had pullback candle, then we've had continuation. And then Wednesday, we've had another pullback candle, breaking previous daily lows. Then we've had an inside bar candle. And now if price does close above this level, which would be previous weekly highs, right? On the 4 hour, we get closure above here. It would make sense for GJ to continue bullish, right? So that the weekly now closes like somewhat strong bullish. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, at least if it came up and tested in these highs over here or somewhere in here. So yeah, there's a high probability now that GJ, it has made its support here. Right, we got a nice support. So yeah, GJ is probably high chance that it's going to come back up into these areas, but see what happens. I'm just thinking about how this next weekly candle is going to close. So we could see a decent bullish move to see how this weekly candle is going to close. Potentially something similar to this weekly candle, right? Long rejection wick and then close somewhat strong bullish. We could potentially see that. So it could probably be looking to close up here somewhere towards the top. So you can think potentially on GJ, there could be a drive. There could be a short-term drive up into these ranges here somewhere for 60 or so pips. That's if this candle closes if this candle closes like this in the next 55 minutes, got 55 minutes left of this 4 hour candle. If it closes like this, then I think there's a high probability that GJ is going to continue bullish up into previous highs over here for sure. I'm holding a UJ long. I'd expect a sister pair to move similarly. Good old UJ. Let's have a look at UJ today. You're holding long. What are you going for here? Like 10 pips again, or how did yesterday go actually? Continue bullish, yeah. So it did bounce from that support. So now you've got like a similar scenario going on here with the same thing as yesterday on UJ. You've got like a support where price is tested as resistance, 1, 2, 1, 2. And now it's holding a support, 1, 2, 1, 2, potentially another third tap before it continues bullish. And now you've got potential the same scenario over here. 144,900 up here, okay. This is like simple break and retest trading right here. Price is in an uptrend, creates a resistance, price breaks it, retest, enter buy, enter buy, enter buy, creates a resistance, breaks it, retests, enter buy, enter a buy, enter a buy. So once price comes down into this support again, enter a buy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How long have you been trading for, Nimbus? UJ has literally been doing the same thing over and over again. Look, breaks to resistance, breaks it, retests it as support. Break to resistance, breaks and retests it as support. Break to resistance, breaks and retests it as support. So if you used to follow, again, same thing here. Resistance, support, support, support. So if you used to follow this, again, then what you would wait for next is for price to break and retest this level, and you can go long. 2 years, yes, you're still fairly new then. That's fine. I'm 5 years in, you know, so there's a big difference there. You just exposed my strategy. Oh shit. Now look, what you do is once price breaks and retests, you enter a sell here. Look, see? You sell. See, this strategy shit, so just delete everything. There you go. There's some kind of area in here, isn't there? Yeah, right here. Volume goes wherever it pushes, yeah. I remember when I first started trading, I bought a course, and it was basically a break and retest course. And that is literally all the course was. So he would get a chart like this, and he would go, okay guys, so what you want to do is zoom out and go, okay, where is the trend? You can see trending to the upside clearly. Yep. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to go onto the 4 hour or the 1 hour, but the 4 hours better, and you want to find a clear resistance in the market. So you'd go something like that, and then you would go and then he would say, okay, so what you want to do is draw your support and resistance, and then all you want to do is wait for price to break that resistance within the trend, come down and retest it, and then you go onto the smaller time frames or something like that, and then you just look for price action like rejections, entries. So then you'd probably enter, like, I don't know, this candle or something, and you put your stops below there, and then you would, you know, maybe target those previous highs, or you'd go for a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 or something like that. That was the course that I did when I first started trading. And then again, you would do this one, you'd go, okay, another one that doesn't get retested, and then you get one here, you know, so that price would come down. You would enter in here somewhere. Looks better on the 1 hour. So breaks it, retests it, you would enter in here. Rejection, 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 bullish candle, wherever in there, you'd enter there. Your start would be below here or something. You'd target those previous highs, 1-to-1. Then again, break, retest, you'd enter in here. Target, you know, 1-to-1 or something like that, 1-to-2. And then again, break and retest. And then again now, break and retest. That was literally the course. And you know what? It didn't work for me. I tried it, and I don't know, maybe I was new at the time and I was just impatient and shit like that, so I was doing stupid entries, but I don't know, it just never seemed to work for me. then you got something like that, break, retest, rejection. Maybe enter in there, you go down to the 1 hour time frame or some shit. Oh, and you look in here. Rejection, boom, boom, boom. I don't even know, like maybe enter there or something. Target those previous highs. Yeah, I still like to use key levels because you can't ignore them, right? You just can't ignore key levels and key resistance and support levels in the market. But I don't use it as my holy grail. Like, for example, if I did my analysis and let's say, for example, I wanted to take a, with my analysis, I saw that I wanted to take a buy here, but then I looked over to the left and I saw this resistance. I'm not going to go, actually, you know what? I'm not going to take this trade because of this resistance. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Like, I'll be mindful of the resistance. So if I start seeing some price action around here that indicates that maybe price isn't going to break this level, then I will look to close at break even or maybe a small loss or something like that. Or once price starts pushing up here, I'll just move my stops to break even quickly, just in case price does want to reject that level. But yeah, I don't oh, look at that. Jesus, look at this level that I just drew on. Bounced here multiple times. But yeah, it's I do take them into consideration, but I don't base my whole strategy off of them, you know. I follow the same thing. You used to trade support and resistance as well, like break and retest type thing. The hardest thing about that strategy is the trend, right? Because the trend is always just gonna flip. So, you know, here now currently it's in an uptrend, so you're looking at break and retest of this level. So then, you know, and then you would probably you'd want like equal highs or something like that. So, and then you would see this as a support. So then it breaks that and breaks all that structure. So now would you enter sells here, or would you then wait for a support like down here for a break and retest of this level? You know what I'm saying? It's like constantly keeping up to date with like where the market is at. Like, do you not trade this because it's not like a trend that's been around for a very long time? What you want to look for is a sustained trend over a long period of time like this, and then these kind of moves in the markets are like just kind of pullbacks and you don't trade those. Or, you know what I'm saying? Again, you would look for something like this, like a sustained downtrend. So, you know, you'd look for, you know, like a break and retest of this level, so you could enter in here, enter in here, enter in here, and then, you know, you get this level, so you could enter in here, enter in here, and then you would have like, I don't know, like this level, right? So you could enter in here, but then the market changes direction. So then where would you start to take buys? Would you start to take buys above here, like a break and retest of that, right? So you've got those levels now. Price has made a nice move up, broken that downtrend structure. So would you enter a buy here, or would you wait for price to create more of like an consistent uptrend, you know? And I think that was the problem that I had with this strategy. So you could wait. So that structure has been broken to the upside now here. Boom. So then you could potentially take buys there, or you could wait for another resistance to form like it did here, and you could take buys in here, break and retest, or you could look for buys in here, or you could look for buys like, you know, break and retest or something like that. I don't know. But then again now, so prices flip to the downside. So, you know, where would you start entering sales now? Like in here, or would you enter it there? You know. Exactly, yeah. It does take intuition. And I think if I was to trade this strategy now, I'd be much more successful because I'm more experienced. Whereas that was literally my first few months into Forex trading. I just bought a course. I didn't understand patience. I didn't understand what it took to be a trader. I was trying to enter the market all the time. I was trying to trade like 50 different pairs. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I tried to trade this strategy now, it would be much different, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I only like trading my strategy. Like, I would never go and switch my strategy now. Like, you know, why would I? Like, look at my results. I don't need to. But I think if I was to trade this strategy now, it would be a lot different. You know, because all you really need to do is you would just go for all your pairs, say on Sunday or something, and I would just do it on the 4 hour, and I'd say, okay, this is GBP USD. Do we have a sustained uptrend over here? We do, right? So during the sustained uptrend here, so price is moving up, I could look for a break and retest potentially there, which kind of get. And here, right? But that doesn't happen. So now prices started moving to the downside. So now what we want to see on GU is sustained move to the downside. So I could potentially look now for a break and a retest below this level, right? So now all we'd have to do is just keep an eye on it and wait for it to break this level, come back up, retest, and then we can enter sales, right? So I wouldn't have to bother with anything. I don't think I would take a retest of this level because we haven't seen enough of a sustained downtrend at that point. What we'd want to see is price reject this level, come down, break below this level, and retest this level with rejection. And then I think that would give sales, because at that point now we've had a support being broken, retested, another support being broken and retested. So that would give confirmation of a sustained downtrend, you know. And then same with GA, you could probably say that this is in a pretty nice uptrend, like sustained uptrend at this point. The only problem is, of course, this level that price is now rejecting. So what you could do is just wait for a break and retest of this level now, right, from the 4 hour. And that could be your trade on that. And all you have to do then is just sit and wait, right? NZD USD, there's not really a clear trend here, so I probably just would not look at this and just wait for a more potential sustained downtrend to the downside. AUD USD on the other hand has a clear support here now. Potential to retest this level or this level. Right, so we could wait for an hour break and a retest of this level. And here, like if it was trading over here, like this is the downtrend, price then flips, breaks this level, starts trending up, we have a resistance formed, price breaks it. So now anywhere after this, we can look for a break and retest of like this level, which we get over here. So you could enter in here, break, retest, entries for buys, wait for another resistance to be formed. You've got like a strong resistance over here. There's not really too many after that, is there? There's like this level, potentially. Break, retest, break. It kind of breaks that level, so you wouldn't, and then price starts moving to the downside. So yeah, you could potentially now on AUD USD, you would just wait for price to break and retest this level. This, I would just skip this because price is in an uptrend, but now it's starting to break to the downside. So I will just skip that. It looks too messy. This is USD JPY. So clear uptrend, I would wait. It's not really too clear on the 4 hour, but I would wait potentially for a break and a retest above there. USD CAD. USD CAD has now broke that structure to the upside. So what you'd want to wait for on USD CAD is for price to continue moving bullish, maybe break and retest above here. So continue moving bullish. USD CHF. Too messy, consolidation, no clear direction. So this you would just skip. Whereas before, when I would have traded this, I probably would have done something like, oh yeah, I can look for like a break and a retest above this level, right? Where there's no clear direction right now on this pair. So you just walk away from it. You just leave it. There was potential here on Euro JPY for buys, which have already looking like they've taken place. Right, so rejection, bullish momentum. You could have entered in here or something. Stops below. Targets at those previous highs right here. Yeah. Euro AUD, clear uptrend. So you'd probably look for your most recent resistance is in here. So you could look for a retest of that. Prices come close, but it didn't quite retest in that level. So you could wait for price to come in here and look for buys. Euro USD. Again, this is kind of consolidating here. There's no clear direction. So I'll skip that. What's this? Bitcoin? No, this is oil. Oh, that's, yeah. Again, you would just stay out of that. CAD JPY, like all JPY pairs, is just bullish. Yeah, what you could wait for is a break above this level now, break and retest. And you can say that if price starts breaking these levels right here, then you know it's going to start potentially flipping to the downside. So, but here you would have had break and retest to take buys in here. Buys. No buys there, didn't come into that level. Yeah, you would have had buys. Nice buy right there. Potentially buys in here. buys in here potentially. Yeah. Free analysis. Yeah, that looks messy. But yeah, this is it would be very simple, and you'd only have to really look at taking, you know, a couple of these a month. You know, your channel deserves more love. We're getting there. This one, consolidation, nothing. And the gbpjpy. Yeah, we're getting there, man. The channel's, you know, it's doing all right. Hopefully it grows some more after this, you know, this year. So yeah, there's endless pairs you can trade. This is a very nice downtrend. So again, these are the pairs that you'd look out for the most, like this AUD CAD, really nice downtrend. Now all we need to wait for is a break and retest of this level. This one. Again, this is consolidation, nothing, but you would have had some nice trades over here. Nice break and retest right there, that level. You would have had this break, retest, retest. Nah, mate, come on. We don't want that. We don't want many people in here, man. I want to be able to see. I have to, if it gets to that point, I have to put you as like VIP or something so that your message comes up. Nice content, yeah. Thanks, man. I mean, right now I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how I got to this point of doing this to my charts, but I mean, we're here and it's actually really fun just drawing zones on. This is like therapeutic. Here we go, look. Now all we need to do is just wait for a break and retest above here. It's all the JPY pairs, isn't it, at the moment, that have just been moving very nicely. This, you just want to stay away from it. There's no direction in the market here. This could be a break and retest in here, maybe. Fun watching you do it. Why is drawing rectangle boxes on a chart of candles just so fun? I could literally do this all day. Yeah, JPY pairs are really good. Is this a sustained downtrend? Have we broken enough key levels? We've got this key level. I mean, this could be considered a decent level to look for a break and retest. I suppose what you could see, if it rejects this like resistance here and then starts moving down, then you could look for a break and retest under this level. Which comments? Oh. Yeah, we're just thinking about the future here, Cody. We're just dreaming, mate. We're dreaming. We're dreaming of a better time. Here we go. Break and retest. In some kind of uptrend. So now all you have to do is wait for a break and retest above here as well. You could potentially enter here like this. Boom. Targets up there. Break and retest is happening right now, boys, on NZD-CAD. Nice sustained downtrend. Key support. Retest. NZD-CHF. I would say if you get a break below this level, that is a good enough confirmation that price is going to continue bearish. How many pairs are there? We go. Finally. Jesus. Finally ran out of pairs. Supposed to be getting the most consistent toes getting pits, and he draws similar boxes to mine, so I'm biased there. Yeah. So let's have a look. So we got Friday. Oh, this is chart. Let me go back to. Wait, is it this one? No, winner. Gold. This is GJ. Continuation bullish. Interesting. Gold is now potentially flipping bullish. We have a previous daily bullish candle closure on gold. So this could be the move now, right? This is what I was talking about. The dip into that zone. This zone over here. Dip into this zone. Boom. Price action. So we got 1, 2, 3. This is a very common yeah, bro, no worries. Yeah, go get some work done, man. Appreciate you being here again. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna end stream in a second anyway. I'm tired. It's 10:30 here. But this is a 1, 2, 3 pattern. This is a very popular, really good pattern. You got the bearish spike down. You have a rejection wick. So you have the first initial bearish candle has the low wick, and then this one, the middle candle comes down and creates the longest wick, right? Boom, 1, 2, 3, and then you have the third candle low wick. Don't break the previous wick, but then break the high. So if this daily candle breaks this previous daily high over here, then yeah, there's a huge potential for some upside here on gold. I think up into this previous level. So yeah, let's see. It'll be interesting to see how gold closes for the weekly. If it creates a massive bottom wick here. UJ, let me delete. GJ, look at GJ go. All right, guys. So we settled on the evaluation funded account. Either this one or this one, I think. I think it's not worth paying $300 for 50,000. I think this is fine or this is fine. I'll see. But yeah, I'll do one of these and then I'll make the content for the YouTube channel as well. So that'll be some nice content for the YouTube. Yeah. This was the gold trade from today, Kuisi. We hit take profit 1. But yeah, I called this out in my premium, my gold premium channel. But you can see here, this was the setup. But I didn't take the trade in the end because I didn't like how this candle spiked out of this key level. Come back to say boys, Queasy, that's it. What a legend. Thanks, bro. Bye bye. Nice weekend. Meet again, God willing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it too. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow over the weekend or next week where I'll buy one of these accounts live and we'll kind of set it up and we'll go through it together. What do you guys think? Oh, you've probably gone now. But yeah, I'll do that. I think that's a good idea. All right, man. I'm gonna go. 3 hours. 3 hour stream. I literally every time I say I'm gonna do half an hour to 1 hour stream, and it always ends up lasting 2-3 hours. But yeah, I'm done, guys. Thank you everyone who came through and watched. Like I said, I'll go live either over the weekend or next week, and I'll purchase one of these, probably this one or this one, and we'll go through the whole thing together, and then I'll start recording it for the YouTube channel, like the progress and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks guys. I will see you in the next live. Peace out.